obviously hitting 400 wins. Tell us how you feel and just what you've seen from this team so far that shows that these girls are ready for the Water Challenge.
Well, number one, I feel old. You know, I've been here for quite a while. I've been coaching for a long time, but you know, our team, we played really well this past weekend, and we're 2 matches in a row where I could play 18 players, which is it just doesn't happen very often, you know. So very very pleased with our level of play throughout the weekend to kind of make that stuff happen. And back to your first question, I'm really thankful that over the years I've had a ton of great players and great staff, you know, that kind of makes all that stuff happen. It's not just me, you know, it's definitely a team effort, and even more than that, just an administration that supports winning and gives you what you need across the board in all of our sports here at Angelo State. It's just, you know, it's a nice recipe to be successful.
Coach, I think it's you guys have dropped what, maybe 3 sets in the last 9 to 11 games, I believe is what it is.
Couldn't tell you.
What does that show you from the defensive side and how they just continue to get better and better every single week?
Well, I think you know, we try our best to apply pressure, you know, from the service line, attacking, you know, and then when you can apply that pressure, it makes defense easier. You know, if you're creating problems for the other team, it makes defense easy. Not easy, but easier, you know, and gives you opportunities to transition and score. So I like our mentality back there. You know, we've made less errors. We've served still aggressively, you know, and created opportunities for our team. So I like where our head's at in terms of trying to apply pressure. You know, I told my team a couple days ago. There's a quote that you know, we were on a bus coming back from a match, and do you want to be the team that applies the pressure, or do you want to be the team that feels the pressure? You know, and we certainly want to apply. You know, so I think that's been a good I don't know, formula for us so far.
Final 2 matches at home, sir. How do you feel about these upcoming matches?
2 of the toughest matches we can play all year on your last weekend before the conference tournament. These 2 teams are both playing really well. You know, I think UT Tyler has got the same record in conference as us. You know, they're just 1 game out. You know, Dallas Baptist has some of the best players in the league on their team. I think that it's a challenge, you know, and we're looking forward to that challenge. But we've got to be prepared for both. It's certainly going to be a much different type of weekend than it was this past weekend. So we gotta get in the gym. We got to grind it out and get ready.
Coach, you already mentioned, I alluded to it earlier, talking about you being able to play 15 some odd players. So some of the future of your program was able to shine a little bit this weekend. Taryn Barnes, the name of the headline, a few of them. To talk about just a little bit about those players specifically, kind of like what they're going to bring to your team in the future.
I tell you what, Taryn got in the game, and Taryn, it's a different sound when she hits the ball. Like the very first swing she took, you could hear 700 people in the arena go, oh, like it's just different, you know. And you know, to start the season off, she kind of had an injury that kind of kept her from taking those types of swings, and she's healthy and she's getting better and better. And but man, it's just it's a different thing, you know. It's a different monster when you get that type of swing going, you know. You know, Demi Carter has been doing it for us all year. You know, she sets a huge block. But what I was most impressed with her is how she's defending. Like, she's digging balls and making hustle plays that usually the little, you know, she's 6'3", she's not little, you know, but she's making those same types of plays, you know. And you know, another freshman, Julie Hopkins, got some time this weekend. She's got a great arm. She knows how to score. She's like a professional scorer, you know, when it comes to volleyball. So just a lot of really positive things, and they weren't the only ones for sure. You know, I think our young players they're competing every single day in practice, every day, you know, against some of the best players in our league, and they're just getting better and better. They're soaking it up, and so when they get those opportunities, it was great to see them take advantage of that and just come out. And what I like the most probably is how excited our team would get when one of those players that maybe doesn't play as much gets the opportunity and comes out and does her thing, you know. Ella Unterweger, she came out and got a kill, and my entire bench, the whole team was almost on the court, so excited for that, you know. And I just think, you know, I think it's nice to see the support and our chemistry and how our team feels about each other. That's a really positive thing.
And of course, you kind of talked about it as the season's gone on. Maybe you've seen just improved play from your middles just throughout the season, or of course talking about improved play from the middles. How does that help diversify your offense?
Well, Kate Boulder came out this week and she played great. Like, she was scoring, she was closing blocks, she was digging balls like when she couldn't close. I mean, she's the kid that comes in every day. She brings her lunch pail. You know, she's going to come to work hard every single day. Whether she's getting opportunities on the court or not, she is always going to be prepared. She's a great leader and a great example for our team, and really proud of her just for, some kids get really frustrated or dejected when they're not playing. They're putting the work in, but they're not getting the reward of being on the court. And she puts it in regardless, and she's always ready, for her opportunity, and just makes the most of it. So super proud of her. Our middles are athletic, and we want to get them the ball more. I don't think we set them enough right now, and they'll probably say that too. But they're starting to really do the little things that matter in the game that make a difference. So it was nice to see their production go up.
And of course, big weekend this weekend, not only just because of the opponents you're facing, but also Saturday, senior day, UT Tyler, against UT Tyler. Just take a moment, talk about the seniors that we honored this weekend and just the impact that they've had on your program.
Well, I think they're already feeling it. I know some of the parents are already feeling it, realizing that this is getting down to the end, and but this has been a great group, we have 3 that play a lot, and they're ready to win. They're ready to put it all together. They've gone through some stuff, and the fact that we're in the position we're in is just a credit to them and their leadership and their ability to kind of weather the storm, whether it's in the match or throughout a season or through a 4-year career. They've weathered it, and they're here in a good place because of it.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.